Well, Marian and Laura, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm super excited. You made it through the 10 days.
I almost feel like I could have done the longer one, but it feels good to be done, and I'm amazed at the results.
Oh, I'm so excited to hear that. I love that.
Super excited.
Well, good. No, you have just completed something so good for your body. And I'm just excited. I know that I felt so good after I did it. And I just wanted to kind of continue things.
Yes. And I probably will for a lot of it. I'm a pretty clean eater anyway, but I just, there's certain things that it's crazy. I'm a caffeine addict.
Oh, I hear you.
And I am not so sure I'm going to go back to drinking coffee.
You know, I did start going back, but I'm actually on kind of a journey of taking caffeine back out because I think I feel better without it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you are feeling the same?
I am. Yes.
Oh, that is awesome. I will, when I have a chance, I will run over and grab a coffee. Someone I just started on, and it's made with chicory, and it is so good.
Is it really?
Yeah, I'll get the name of it. I just started it about 2 days ago, and I'll grab the name of it for you. I got it at Pilgrim's.
I'm sorry, somebody's trying to.
Uh-oh. So somebody just joined us from the phone, but there's no name to that. And I don't know if you're also watching it, but we may want to turn down. We need to figure something out because there's repeating and echoing.
Yes.
Maybe that was Marian. Is that you?
It is me. I was trying to be able to join you by audio because it said there's an option to join by audio. I tried everything that I could to get the voice to come, but it wouldn't.
Okay, well, we can.
So I'm just on by phone now. I turned off the video, so I can't see you now.
You could probably turn on the video if you wanted to, but then all you have to do is from your speaker, from your computer, turn off the sound on your computer, and then you can see the video, and then you have we can hear you through your phone probably.
Okay.
If you wanted to do that, I think that would work.
Can you see that, Laura?
I see a phone icon for Marian.
Oh, sorry. I was holding up on.
Yeah, now you can hold it up again.
Okay,
Nikki?
Here we go. It's called Teecino, CCINO, and it's I got the mocha because I really like chocolate.
Oh,
Actually is so good, and I just started drinking it. It's made with chicory root, and there is no caffeine. And they also have one with dandelion, which is really good for your liver. And
my.
And that was at Pilgrim's. I hope that's okay showing products, Dr. Toby.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I wonder if they have it at natural grocers. I'm lucky enough to live pretty close to a natural grocer, so it's easy to go there.
They actually have even a bigger selection of coffees and teas there than.
Okay.
Yeah. I just kind of like Pilgrim's.
Super. Thank you. I'm going to try it.
And also, the green tea is so good for detoxification too. It's that if you like the green tea, you can, continue that. And white tea even has lower amounts of caffeine.
Okay. Yes, I've loved the green tea. I actually ran out. So
the green tea it has something called L-theanine in it that balances out the caffeine. So it helps with focus and it helps keep you calm and centered as well. So
nice.
That coffee doesn't have. And then just for anybody who's going to listen to this, we're going to be bringing in some really great green tea from the Tao of Tea, which is in Portland. And so keep an eye out for that because there'll be a lot of really great selections.
Oh, nice. That's fantastic.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but we have the herbal teas from Austria that they came in. So from Brigitta's Mountain, where she grew up in that area, We have different formulations of herbal tea that are wild crafted and or organic, raised or grown in the mountains there. And that's really special tea. Yeah.
And I can attest, they are delicious. At the open house, Brigitte was passing some of them out, and oh my goodness, they're so good.
Oh, nice. Nice. I'll have to make a trip out and pick some up. Sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I'll continue. I'm super glad we've got everybody on here. So today's day 10, and you should be taking your last 2 AdvaClear capsules. I think the last day you take it twice a day. And then you should be pretty much gone. If you have any additional of the capsules, then you can take those again tomorrow. And then if you have any additional of the UltraClear powder, which I know that I had like 2 servings left, you can take that today and tomorrow, just until it's gone.
That's what I had 2 servings left too. I had one this morning, and I'll have another one tomorrow. So
perfect. Yeah, that's exactly. I thought I was right on with mine, but I did have a little extra, so maybe I was scooping a little bit light or something. So by now, by day 10, the brain fog should be lifting, your energy levels should be rising. A lot of people, they tell me that, if they were having digestive issues to begin with, that's starting to get better. Some of the headaches are getting better. We're hoping that muscle and joint pain is reduced. And then even some people are saying that, their skin issues are clearing up after this detox.
My skin, I have an amazing discovery. When I discovered it, I was so excited. I couldn't believe it.
Really? What happened?
Well, I have like 3 fleshy moles on my face that I have wanted to have removed. And my dermatologist told me to go to a plastic surgeon if I wanted to have them removed. And so I never wanted to spend the money, and they don't bother me that much. So I just have lived with them. Well, I was looking in the mirror the other day, and they're disappearing.
Oh, wow.
They're disappearing, and my skin looks so amazing. I'm just so excited.
Oh, that
is so awesome. Oh my goodness.
They've been there for a long, long time. So so that tells me that there was a real buildup of toxins that it's affecting every area of my body, I'm sure. But
and they do. Oh, that is amazing, Laura. Wow.
It's exciting. It's really exciting. So it makes me want to pretty much eat super clean all the time.
Doesn't it?
So yeah.
Absolutely. And you're kind of starting out with a clean slate now. So, kind of whatever you're bringing back in your body now, that is up to you. And so if you want to keep this health journey kind of going, that is fantastic. That's what we'd actually prefer you did. And keep on eating healthy, keep on, reducing the sugar. Definitely stay away from like processed foods.
I always have. So it was pretty easy for me.
Good.
And I just buy organically grown produce and fruits, but I love mayonnaise, and I love cheating with cheese and things like that, but I don't think I'm going to go back to any of that stuff. I'm just going to stick with the clean oils and
absolutely. Yeah, the oils I know make a big difference on my skin and just how I feel as well. And then, this is a time that a lot of people decide, I'm not going back to dairy or gluten. I'm just going to stick with my fruits and vegetables and eating the healthy lean meats, especially the fish with the omega-3s. It's so good for you, so good for your brain. So
I didn't think I thought I would get sick of salmon, and I never got tired of it.
Oh, really?
Nope. I just never. I had some cod too, but it was mostly salmon, and yeah, I just loved it. So
was there a certain way that you fixed it that you really enjoyed, or that you can share with us? Or
well, my favorite that I discovered, it's just super simple. It was a fillet with skin on, and I just brushed it with olive oil, and sprinkled it with some salt and pepper, freshly ground pepper, and just a little bit really light garlic powder, and then thinly sliced lemon.
Okay.
And I baked it at 450 for like 15, 20 minutes until, I just tried not to overcook it, but it was just scrumptious. That was my favorite. So
that actually sounds really good. You're making me hungry. You know what? Sorry, Dr. Toby, what was that?
It sounds really good.
Yeah, it does. It does. The other thing that I noticed is that, I ended up drinking more water after this because I'm like, wow, when I actually drink water, I feel so much better.
Yeah, I'm a big water drinker. So I drink a ton of water during the day. So
that's good because I don't. That's one of my really, really bad habits. But the other things that just to remember if you're wanting to keep the toxins reduced, those environmental toxins, try not to bring those back in either. Continue using the water filter, air filters if you were. Use the clean products on your skin, even like the cleaning supplies that you use in your house. Maybe get ones that are cleaner and they don't have all the parabens and all the bad chemicals in them.
Can I plug my Norwax?
Actually, I love Norwax, especially those dusting cloths and those what are those balls that go in your dryer? I love those.
Yep. Because and it kills 99.9% of bacteria with water, the cloth and the water. So I was a consultant.
That's what we use. Huh?
Yep. So there's no yuckies in my home for cleaning.
Oh, Norwax is wonderful. I do have a few products.
Nice. Marion has them too. I feel like I'm hogging the conversation, Marion. You need to tell us how
you are hogging the conversation. I will just tell you.
Well, Marion, tell us how have you been feeling? Has there been any big changes?
So I had probably the hottest hot flashes I've ever had in my life.
Oh boy.
And they are starting to go down now, so I'm not getting them as bad as I did. I had one today, but they're milder now. Okay. And I don't know why I had, but the hot flashes, but I did. I did go sit in my sauna. In fact, Laura and I sat in it last night, and that made our skin feel really good.
Oh, good.
So I have a question. This is actually for Laura, but Laura had a real sick building. Maybe she'd talk to you about that. And she had such a strong, I think, detox. I was wondering if maybe her body had gotten extra toxins from that sick building she was working in, and if that would flush out all whatever she could have gotten from that through this.
So, the answer is yes. That's why doing a metabolic detox can be so powerful. There are some things that, because this is our first time doing a group detox like this. And I think by filling out, the questionnaire ahead of time, we might be able to determine, if somebody needs to be on a longer, slower detox to be able to kind of ease into it a little bit more, and then make sure we're giving the body all the nutrients that it needs to detoxify. But this type of detox is, specific for getting out these chemicals that you've been exposed to that tend to store and stay in the body, in the fat. And so even especially as the weather gets nicer and people want to be more active and want to lose weight, well, that'll free up the toxins and then you won't feel good. And so it's important to support the body to detoxify, before that happens. So that's why I like to do it in the spring. And there are other things that we may want to continue to help assist the body. But I think, eating clean and, kind of taking that momentum, the things that you learned, including, decreasing the coffee, especially the way that makes you feel, like, I think that, you're going to be on the right track.
Mm-hmm. Now, I went totally off coffee and I'm just drinking green tea and peppermint.
Fantastic.
And
Good.
I will say that because I have a lot of stomach issues, I just have a lot of. Every time I eat, I don't even have to eat things that I'm actually allergic to, and my stomach will get upset. But being on this, my stomach is very happy.
Yay.
That's so good to hear.
Yeah, good. And Marion, one thing too is like if we, because it's a great time to do a detox like this in the spring, and if we do it again, like say next spring or anytime in the near future, what we may want to do is get you on a few amino acids and something called calcium D-glucarate, which is a type of amino acid that helps detoxify the hormones a little bit more. And that may, if we do that ahead of time, that'll probably minimize some of the hot flashes.
Oh, okay.
So
That
now
sounds
we know
good.
that, we know what we can do more for you in the future.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Well, and I think Dr. Toby, you've kind of already led right into it. If you guys want to kind of continue your detox process, I know Metagenics has got a Clear Change Daily Essential supplement that they recommend, but I know that, and you get that from Dr. Toby, but I know that Dr. Toby has got a lot of all different detox supplements and different things to continue that process. And it's kind of, you know, to continue any health program after you're done with this detox, just to keep you feeling better longer. So
That's great.
yeah, just definitely something to bring up with him, because we want to keep you feeling healthy. And I've even, you know, I've tried kind of eating the same as you guys are eating these last 10 days, just so that I know what you guys are feeling a little bit. But I wasn't taking, I know it's kind of crazy. I wasn't taking the supplements though. And when I was taking those supplements, there was something about that I just felt better. So I might even be talking to you, Dr. Toby, about keeping on some kind of a detox supplement in the near future here, just because of how it makes you feel.
Yeah, good.
I was thinking the same thing today, because when I took my last two, or my last one, my kitties lost one of my pills for me. So
Oh no.
I only had one left tonight, but I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking, you know, there's so many good things in this, and it's helping my body so much. I wonder if there's something that I should take on an ongoing basis. So,
Yeah,
go ahead. Sorry.
there's something that Metagenics makes that they say you can continue called Clear Change Daily Essentials. And what I can do is post that information. Is it in the
It is in the book on
Well,
page 4.
and do they list on there the ingredients in, or they just talk about it?
No, they don't, but they do have all the ingredients on the website, and I don't have that stuff right now.
But I can post something. I'll put it on the Mighty Networks resources where I posted the other. And not everybody, I mean, that's a pretty intensive sort of daily detox. It's really well designed, and it's, you know, meant to continue. If you'd like that, if you like the way that you're feeling, you can certainly continue that longer. Sometimes I'll add in something called amino detox, which is extra amino acids, and they help with the phase 2. And, you know, make sure we walk, go outside, continue, you know, eating healthy and drinking green tea, and the saunas that you guys are doing. So I feel like you're on the right track. You know, keeping the circulation going is a big thing, and the saunas help with that. Keep an eye out. We're still working on getting our constitutional hydrotherapy going at the clinic. And when we do that, that will have a similar effect too. And there's a lot of different resources, and you know, definitely consider doing this again next spring.
Yeah, definitely.
I was hoping there would be a fall one.
Yeah, you know, the spring's the best time to do it, but I think we're going to do it. We'll do it more often. It doesn't have to be in the spring. And I was thinking in the fall would be good as well, to kind of clear us out, because we all tend to get more stagnant in the, you know, with the holidays and then the winter. And so if we kind of clean out beforehand, do a good fall cleaning, I think that'll work as well.
then we won't have quite as many cravings when the holiday season comes, and we'll want to eat everything. We'll be a little bit less likely to imbibe.
Help resist.
Exactly. I hope so. That's what I need. Hey, Marion, I wanted to ask you, now I think with the hot flashes, wasn't Dr. Toby talking about the hot cold showers? Did you ever try those?
Yeah. I did not try those. I have done those in the past, but I did not do those.
Okay.
It was a little bit busy around here.
I understand.
So,
I definitely
I
understand.
didn't think about it when I was in the shower.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering if that helped with those hot flashes. I know that I'm starting to go into that period in my life, getting those hot flashes, and I'm definitely going to try it. And if it was working for you, I was going to definitely do it.
We'll ask Laura. How'd that work for you, Laura?
I was laughing and screaming at the same time because it was so shocking when I turned the cold on. And I did do it 3 times, but I didn't make it 30 seconds in the cold. I didn't count. I just stood in it as long as I could stand it, and then I'd turn the warm back on. But
it helps to rotate your body in the shower, and like just kind of sort of like do the front and do the back, and it's legal, perfectly good to hoot and holler, and that helps you get through it. But
I did.
If you try, you don't have to go as cold. Like, do what you can tolerate. But the more often you do this, the more you'll be able to tolerate in the future. And one of the founders of hydrotherapy and founders of naturopathic medicine, Father Knight, he calls this hardening, and it's just getting your body. It makes it more adaptable, and it helps your adrenal glands. It keeps the circulation going. Brigitte just yelled out, what, Brigitte? She said it makes your constitution stronger.
Oh, I like
that.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'll be doing it more often.
What about dry body brushing?
You know, that's a naturopathic technique that is a lot of recommended. So Brigitte said, though, you know, because she's a holistic skincare specialist, she said, just be careful on your skin. Most people are too rough with it. So use a very gentle brush.
So when you're doing it, you can hardly feel it. I know that I've got a dry brush and it's kind of firm bristles. So not that. I need to get one that's softer.
Brigitte, use a soft bristle brush. She said loofah. Yeah, loofah works the best.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right, Brigitte, is that what you're going to say? Very gentle.
Very gentle. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't quite understand that, Dr. Toby.
Just very gentle. She just said, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Brigitte.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were taught that in our hydro class when I was in massage school. Dry brushing.
Taught you some hydrotherapy, yeah. We had an instructor who was, he was just really, not conservative is not the word. He's, we had to do everything his way, and everybody had to do dry brushing. And I think there's definitely benefit to it. It is an old technique, but there's lots of really cool old naturopathic, you know, techniques. And I think it'd be fun for us to, especially as we start getting the hydrotherapy going, you know, this resource using Mighty Networks, we can do, there's a lot of other techniques that I want to bring to the forefront, and we can discuss and try, and, you know, kind of follow some of the teachings of these old naturopaths. So any ideas that you have, like, stay tuned and, you know, give me your input. And I just think it's fun to try to explore what people have found helpful, that you know, we can learn a lot from these old techniques.
Yeah, that would be great. That actually sounds really good. You know, I think before we close up here, I just want to make sure you guys, and I think both of you know this, but just don't jump right back into any old kind of bad habits. Just take your time, reintroduce the foods, maybe just like 1 or 2 foods every day or so, and give it a day or two just to sit in your body, see how you feel. And if you're starting to feel the headache, the achy muscles, fatigue, brain fog, bloating, any of that kind of stuff, cut that out. Take that back out of your diet. And they actually say to spread out, like if you're adding wheat back in, don't add wheat and dairy at the same time. Give it about 2 days between adding the certain food groups together, just so that your body, you can really see what's happening. And I think both of you, Marion and Laura, you guys both know how to listen to your body, and you know when something is going wrong. So just keep track of that.
Yes, that's the neat thing. Because now, we've got kind of a clean slate, and we can't, I've always thought that I had been reacting to eggs, and I'm scared to even eat them now because I feel so good. And
yeah,
but I'm going to I think I might try to have an egg tomorrow and see what happens, but I'll be really sad if I can't eat eggs anymore. But
yeah,
I don't like not feeling well. So,
and that's one, Dr. Toby, that people do, they do have allergic reactions to, or kind of intolerances to, isn't it? Eggs?
I do see a lot of eggs, dairy, wheat, and eggs, dairy, wheat, and then almonds I see are probably the most common food allergies that I see. But yeah, I think learning to trust your body is great. And then, but if sometimes you run into questions and you're not sure, so that's when doing like a food sensitivity test, doing like the IgG testing can be helpful. Sometimes we look at 96 foods and it helps, gives us guidance. But basically what you're doing is sort of this elimination challenge type thing. And you can even go longer on like the foods that you're concerned about, and then bring them back in and test them. But sometimes, like what you said, Nikki, when you add a multiple foods that you've been avoiding too quickly or at the same time, then you're not sure which one it is, but they can have a cumulative effect that can be a lot stronger. So your body is a lot cleaner now, and it's more sensitive. So people eat McDonald's all the time, they're not going to notice these food reactions. But
right
now you're a fine-tuned machine, and you don't put bad gasoline in a Lamborghini, so you'll notice that.
So Dr. Toby, I have a question for you. How often should we come back in and see you just to go over the vitamins, the supplements that we are taking, just to make sure that we're, taking what we need to be taking, or can eliminate some?
I remember when the last time that we met, but I mean, it's generally, if you have some questions or concerns, and especially after this, like we might want to look at things, and I can help you modify what you're taking, make sure you're taking the right supplements, and anything else you can just, if there's other things that you haven't brought in before that we looked at, I can look at the supplements and we can figure out, what's the best direction moving forward.
I would like to do that. I'll call your office and make an appointment with you.
Well, and I don't know, I think I saw you in the Spokane Valley office, right? Not in the Coeur d'Alene office?
Right.
Yeah, so you have to, I don't know if you can make it down to the Coeur d'Alene office, but I'd love to show that to you, the new office space.
Beautiful.
I have been there. That's where I picked up my stuff at. And I got a massage there once too, in the Coeur d'Alene office.
Nice.
Oh, good. Well,
So
I'm so thrilled that you guys joined us and participated, and all of your feedback has been so helpful.
Dr. Toby, one last thing. Did anyone fill out the, or did you bring your metabolic detox questionnaire? I was just wondering what number you went from and what you went down to, if you did both of them.
Oh, I haven't done the second one.
Oh, make sure you do it, because I guarantee you're going to be so pleased with the results.
Awesome.
Okay. I didn't either, but I will get it done.
Yeah,
if you guys can just post your scores, like what you went from, and post it in the Mighty Networks chat section. So not on this Zoom chat, but on the Mighty Networks chat, and then so you can brag about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see if you beat mine. I went from a 60 down to a 36, so I was pretty impressed.
That's very impressive.
Wow. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. We'll have to see.
All right.
And Dr. Toby, can I ask one more question about, so I was taking the amino detox before I started the, this detox.
Okay.
And I was taking 2 a day between meals. Is that something that I should continue?
I think it'd be good for you to continue it longer. Yeah. And if you plan on scheduling with me, continue it until we meet up, and then we'll talk about what direction we want to go and if we want to stop it or not, or take a, do something different.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, well, Nikki, you did an awesome job leading this. It was really fun working with you, and I'm just so happy for our first time doing this. I thought it went really well, and I think we learned a lot and things that we can improve upon when we do this in the future. But I really appreciate you guys joining us and being part of our initial first group function like this. So it means a lot to me, and thank you guys for all the support that you guys have provided over the years.
Thank you so much. This has been so fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, you guys take care. I look forward to well, I guess I don't know if we're hugging yet, but if we can hug, I look forward to giving you a hug soon.
Oh, that day, hopefully that day comes soon, right?
Oh, very soon.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, good night, and feel free to reach out if you have more questions.
Thank you
Okay,
so
will do.
much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.